Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel Coffee Tea Paper. My name is Louise and we're here today to do our Look Up, Look In 52 Meditations on Nature journal prompt. It is of course week 7, and I apologize if my voiceover doesn't exactly tie in with what I'm doing, because when I filmed this morning, we were having a whole lot of work done on our guttering, and unfortunately everything I recorded also recorded a lot of banging and scraping. What I'm doing here is I'm reminding us all of the funny card from last week, and thank you to everybody who left comments on it. I don't really think that there's a wrong interpretation of that card. It is a bit funny. It's a little bit self-contradictory in some ways, with this reference to, looking out to learn more, but don't just look out a window. Really interesting viewpoints, and I loved reading them all and replying to you all, and definitely gave me lots to think about this week. That was week 6, so I'm just writing it on the card so we can keep track as the year goes on, popping it back and getting out the new prompt for this coming week, week 7. And it is low tide. It's got this nice imagery of the sea and the sand with some items that have been revealed by the tide. And it reads, "When the ocean pulls back, we get a peek of everything that is normally covered by a blanket of water. Low tide is the time for a treasure hunt, a magical opportunity to access all the creatures and wonders that decorate the ocean's floor. Like the protective tidal waves, sometimes we hide our own colourful and interesting qualities from others for the sake of being more neutral, professional, or safe. How can you reveal more of your personality and display your gifts today? Think about it in terms of giving others the joy of your full presence, the way low tide gives us joy." I think we're very lucky here in our journaling community that we're all here because we're sharing a part of ourselves that we potentially keep from our friends or family, not because they might not be interested, but just because it can be a bit of a private hobby, I guess. I think there's much joy in sharing your passions with people who also enjoy the same things as you, even if they're a little niche sometimes. Now, this book is called Extraordinary Things to Cut Up and Collage, and I would be happy to do a flip through and a bit of a chat about this book as part of my series of journaling books if you would like. It is a bit chopped up, but I'm very happy to have a chat about what I like about it, what I don't like so much, how useful I find it, or otherwise. This was one of the first of these sorts of books that came out quite a few years ago, and since then there's been a bit of a rash of them that have come out. I'm a little of two minds here as to what to do with my journal page today. I think it's a bit of an abstract concept to try and capture that revealing of your own personality and displaying your gifts. So I'm going with the literal prompt on the card, which is low tide, but I'm bringing in this ding ding girl as a bit of a muse to represent that idea of self and thinking about our own personalities and thinking about what it is that we keep hidden from others, because we might think that people may not be interested, or it might be something that we want to keep private regardless. Maybe if we shared some of these gifts or interesting qualities, we might find that we have many people who are interested in those, regardless of whether they are also interested in the same sorts of things. I've been really enjoying this year using these pieces of coloured vellum, and when I was thinking about that idea of hiding something and revealing something, I thought, look, I'm going to use some more of that vellum, because you get a hint of what's behind, and then as you reveal it, it then gives you a much clearer picture. And I'm just really enjoying it as a material to work with, actually, particularly when trying to create nature inspired landscape type things. The edges give a bit of a white look, which is really nice here for the water and the sand, and I just laid it up to create sort of this idea of darker bits of water or deeper bits of water, glistening sand, and I'm just enjoying using it. I'll probably get tired of it at some point and move on to something else, but for the moment, vellum is where it is at. I've been enjoying watching two particular YouTube channels at the moment. One I gave a shout out on my community tab last week, and that is Mari Hiraya Archives, and she's been posting a lot of content that she's getting up there, a lot of content around travelers notebooks and stationery love and organizing and all those things that we really enjoy. Her content is very easy to listen to and very relaxing to watch. The other YouTube channel, which I think may be partially responsible for my new found love of vellum, is Carlo Pavan, I want to say. Pavan. Oh, I'll try and put a link to his channel as well. He's an Italian living in London, and he is a singer and an artist, but he is also a journal keeper, and I really enjoy his different styles of journaling, and he's got a very engaging way of presenting his content as well. So here I am for the first time trying to actually imitate the text that is on the card in terms of the font. It's quite a fun font, and I have just decided to rewrite two of the sentences on the card, which is the ones about asking the questions, how can you reveal more of your personality and display your gifts today? And give others the joy of your full presence the way low tide gives us joy. That's about revealing who we really are, like not trying to pretend we're something we're not, or keeping parts of ourselves hidden or secret for whatever reason that may be, and fully embrace our own personalities and quirks and interests so that others can enjoy them as well. So there I have revealed my little flippy flappy sea tide, coming back to reveal the animals and coral that is hidden within. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.